Hello, welcome. This is Rusty Walker with Walker's Ventures, and it has been several weeks since I have made some recordings. I took a few weeks off. I hope everyone is well. Um, it looks like pretty much all the dealerships are back up and running for the summer, which is a great thing. I know a few stores I have seem to be up and going and doing pretty well and getting some activity and some traffic, which is outstanding. I mean, it just gets us excited when we get movement, right? The one thing we hate is zero activity. So today we're going to start back with just kind of an overview of the things I see happening in the industry that aren't any different. But I was kind of trying to put it into something that was a little bit simple. I was always a keep it simple, stupid guy, the old KISS method, because it worked for me. But uh, I was thinking of three things that we need to keep in mind. Um, and we'll call it TIA. I live in Tampa, so the Tampa International Airport is TIA to me, but that has nothing to do with it. It just is in my head. Oh, by the way, we're recording from Costa Rica, which is, never mind. It's actually just a virtual background. I'm still in my office. Just kidding. Uh, but I came up with the TIA because of the three items that we need to concentrate on from a management standpoint of how we want to run our stores. And how do we simplify it? How do we keep it simple, stupid? So the TIA method is training, inventory, and attitude. TIA, training, inventory, attitude. All three are as important, but I started with number one being training because to me it's the most important. It's the one that you never, ever, ever get there. We've talked about it in many sessions. There's a reason that every sports team continues to have coaches and managers and trainers and all these support people and support staffs to make their team better, right? To make their athletes better, to make their sales force better, to make their F&I managers better, to make their support team better in their service department, parts department, whatever it is, right? We work together as a team to make each other better. So the training part, you just never get there because once you make the loop and hit all the things you need to hit, it's time to do it again. And whether it's from the meet and greet on the sales side to the product presentation to the test drive to the commitment to the finance to selling back end product to introducing them to service to selling them more product and what have you, it's a process, right? So training, 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 and where most of us dealers miss the boat is that we weren't trained to be consistent. We were not trained to keep training. It's just that simple. I never had a problem with it because we came out of the auto industry 100 years ago. So we had meetings every week and training was part of it. So you have initial training that you try to help get someone up to speed, but you can't expect a salesperson to learn in 3 or 5 days how to go out there and sell $100,000 item or $150,000 item or higher anymore, right? So it requires not only weekly, hey, here's 15, 20 minutes worth of rehashing or another segment of the sales process or whatever process, but we also need to be coaching and training as we're working the deal with the salesperson, right? As that customer, as he's here, we need to be instructing and training that salesperson on what to do and where to go and how to do it, and what to say. How else are they going to learn? You just can't learn it all on the sideline or in training camp. Doesn't work like that. You need a little OJT, little on the job training. So training numero uno. Okay. The second thing is inventory. We need trained up people to sell what we sell, and then we need something sellable. Our job as managers, GMs, owners, okay, is to have proper inventory. I have lived through now three major recessions, and I've seen where inventory will bite us in the butts. Okay, I've called it everywhere from the silent killer to um, the one that's going to bite you in the rear, right? That's what it is. It's going to be the one that the next thing you know, it's going to eat up all your profits, even in good or bad times. You're going to start paying interest payments. You're going to pay curtailment payments that are astronomical. We used to say sometimes can have two commas in them. You know, one comma in a number is a bad thing. Two commas is a very bad thing. And when you have millions and millions and millions of dollars in inventory, and those things become to where curtailments are due, you got to pay them. There's no running from that. So I developed years ago after a 2001 recession, something called the core inventory, where I took 3 years worth of data and I figured out exactly what it was we sold. And I quit ordering things we didn't sell. Now, did I get pushback from the manufacturer said that I had to have some of these and so many of those? Sure. But you know what? I pushed back as well and said, hey, you know what? Instead of five, I'll take two or maybe one. Because you know what? Last year I only sold two and I still have one on the lot, in case you didn't look. So we have to start being smart. Don't let the manufacturers push us around any more than we have to, but be smart so that we could make those turns proper. If I sold eight of those last year and I get boats every quarter, then I need what? Two a quarter. It's just that simple. And then once we developed that core and we actually made the core that we had that we ordered actually the same ones that are on the lot, then it was a one per one deal. Meaning if I sold a 275, I already knew it was a core boat because it was one of my core inventories. We knew it was going to sell because they have been selling. And so guess what? I just reordered it. I didn't go through a lot of push-ups or pain to try to figure out what boats to order next. I just took the same boat and figured out, hey, I got two blue ones, let's get a red one. That was how hard it was. Maybe add an item or an extra or two, but usually not in boats, right? So the inventory became much easier. It became much easier to order because we already had the guidelines from the core inventory on what to do. And then if you want to roll the dice on a weirdo or a weird boat that the manufacturer just built or a newbie or something like that, go ahead, roll the dice on one. And then if you sell it, order a new one if somebody really liked it. They'll wait 8 weeks or whatever it takes. We can do that. So that's training number one, inventory number two, and number three is attitude. Holy cow. We don't have to go to attitude school, okay? It's just that easy. You don't have to go to attitude. Let's see. I graduated from attitude school. Here's my diploma. No, no. It's not hard to put a smile on. Okay. Could be your worst day. We've all had them. We've all had bad days. It doesn't matter. There's no room for a bad day in the sales business. It could be, it just doesn't matter. If we can't bring forth happiness, gratitude, thankfulness that someone's taking the time out of their life to come and possibly spend a small fortune with us. And if I can't welcome them like it's, I haven't seen a human in years, and, seriously, if I can't do that, I need that day off. I need to go to my manager and say, look, I can't put it on today. And if the manager knows you, he's going to know, well, what's up, man? And he should be there to help you if it's something you can help with. But if not, he's going to say, yeah, man, go take the day. Because I'd much rather you be home and let one of my guys or girls that are ready to play talk to someone instead of Mr. Feel like whatever and whose head's not right. Okay. So attitude isn't, even if you're not feeling it, fake it. Okay. But when I see it, when I see you shake that hand and welcome that customer to ABC Marine, it better be with, you just walked into my home and, can I get you some milk and cookies? Something along those lines. So three things, not that hard, right? Training, 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 numero uno. Two, inventory. What we sell, make sure it's in line, right? And then our salespeople make sure they sell what they can see. The good news about establishing the core inventory is that your salespeople will have way less of an opportunity to try to order a boat. You know why? Because the stuff they sell is on the lot. Okay. And there are way less opportunity of passing up that boat that's been sitting for 100 days and ordering a new one instead, which is a terrible trap that we all know about, right? So it helps along those lines as well. That's my 2 cents for today. Three tips: training, inventory, and attitude. TIA. Have a great day. I'm Rusty Walker, your boat biz guru. See you.